it makes a lot more sense that this was possibly Bill Belichick exploring every single avenue for improvement in the middle or late January, because that's what the Patriots do every single year. And that's what they needed to do coming off of an 8-9 season. But there's no inkling, even from people who I talked to, say they heard whispers about this at the Combine, that this is going to happen. That being said, something certainly did happen, because I believe the report, I think it's intentionally vague. But again, there's a wide range of, we want to give you Mac Jones, and if you just give us a third round pick, we'll ship him out of here. That kind of desperation and urgency versus, hey, you got any interest in number 10? Would you be willing to give up a first or some sort of asking price you're not going to know that you're going to get? Because of course, in January, Aaron Rodgers' domino hadn't fallen, even though now this is kind of suspended in midair. Lamar Jackson, who knew? Jimmy Garoppolo is going to come available. So the Patriots go, okay, if we see these guys as upgrades, maybe we get some assets for Mac, who obviously isn't going to stay if we get a new quarterback.
The Pats Interference Podcast is powered by FanDuel. Sign up now at FanDuel.com/Boston and claim your $200 bonus.
Those dominoes have fallen. Teams have moved on. They're looking ahead to the draft. The teams that need quarterback are generally at the top. Why would they take Mac Jones? So, as far as who leaked this, I don't like to do the source guessing game. I don't think it's good for the industry. It doesn't mean it's going to stop anyone on TV or radio or on a podcast. I would just say, when you look at the report and it says Bill Belichick shopped Mac Jones, not the Patriots shopped Mac Jones, that to me would indicate that Bill Belichick or someone in and around him is not the one who leaked this to Florida. Not to mention, Bill has a documented relationship with Adam Schefter, Ian Rappaport, the NFL Network, second leading or co-leading insider in the whole league, former Patriots beat reporter, the Boston Herald, does excellent work. Typically, that's where information from Patriots headquarters goes. We have other good reporters around the beat. Robert Kraft just endorsed Mac as a starting quarterback. You have a report from Tommy Curran earlier this offseason that Mac would be moved, quote, over Kraft's dead body. So it doesn't seem to be coming from them. Which leaves basically, aside from a random source or someone who thinks they know what they're talking about, the Florio Trust, Mac Jones. Now, why would Mac or someone close to Mac or his camp or his agents be the source of the story? The only reason would be possibly as payback for Bill Belichick. His network, his agents work for CAA, one of the largest, most powerful agencies in all of sports, forget just football. Okay. Or he's unhappy. Does he want to get traded? I don't know. But no one I talked to today, as I said at the start, A, thinks this is going to happen, okay? Or B, sees this as some sort of big deal, okay? It didn't make sense to some people in the building when this came out today, okay? It's not being actively shopped. There were certainly some calls. I don't doubt it. But you know what? Bill would be selling low. Bill would be giving up on a value contract. And a player who, as a rookie, proved he's somewhere between the 12th and 16th, maybe 18th best quarterback in the league. And when you look around at the top 16 quarterbacks, none of them are moving. So unless he is going to break some of his foundational roster building rules of paying a quarterback more than 13% of the cap, which we talked about last week, Lamar Jackson, forget about it. Or he's going to make a massive trade up in the first round, something he's done, I think, twice, since 2004, the last 20 years, in the draft, which is not going to do when you basically have two teams at the top are going to take quarterbacks and then others lingering at 4 and 7 and so on. He stuck with the guy he's got. And you know what? That's not so bad because they're making a big bet on Bill O'Brien coming in and helping to fix Mac Jones. And as someone who's been in his college system, knew him a little bit, as we all freaking reported to death around the time that Bill O'Brien came aboard. They overlapped briefly at Alabama. This is the guy to do it. So keep him in-house. And I can tell you, Mac Jones was in the building today when this broke. So for a guy who maybe was the source on this or someone close to him or whatever the deal is, he's still going to work. He's still trying to get that job. He's still trying to improve. And all indications are Mac is getting along well with Bill O'Brien and things are going okay at One Patriot Place. It doesn't mean things are going okay outside the building. As we sit here and talk and get into the non-football stuff, and you'll hear me say this to Fitzy later on, we want to stick with ball. Okay, this is the politics, the nonsense, the drama that none of us really want to deal with. You got to cover it because Florio's got some credibility and something certainly happened here. How serious was it? How long did it last? How many teams did they talk to? Was there any interest? We don't know any of that. So to me, when I talk to people who are in the know and they say, this isn't going to happen, this is about the end of me spending time on this.